Hello and welcome to Tips from a Comics Librarian. I'm Moni Barrette, a former longtime public librarian turned Director of Collection Development here at LibraryPass. In addition to my work here as one of our comics librarians, I'm past president of the American Library Association's Graphic Novel and Comics Roundtable, as well as a former Eisner Awards judge. Here at Comics Plus, I curate our featured homepage lists to help your readers discover their next favorite read, and I'm also the writer of Moni's Pick 6, which is a monthly spotlight of choices for my best comics around specific subjects. You can find my 6 picks on the Comics Plus blog and across our social media platforms. Something new that we recently developed for your use is a book club resource guide. You can find our overall book club resources featuring tips and best practices on our Resource Center site under Book Club Resource Guide. And we also have separate reader's guides for both young adults, which is ages 16 and up, as well as a resource for your adult readers. Each guide has age and interest appropriate titles, summaries, book reviews, and discussion questions per title. And since I've hosted a lot of comic book clubs, both virtually and in person, I thought I'd share some of my best tips. So tip number 1 from me in hosting a comic book club at your library is that if you're hosting in person, make sure that the space is very carefully chosen, that it's comfortable, safe, large enough and able to accommodate the needs of all your participants, and it's also easily accessible. If you're hosting a virtual comic book club, your job is to become comfortable with technology. Make sure that everyone can find their way into the virtual room and that you're able to handle tech needs like muting people and removing them from the room if necessary. Tip number 2 is to brush up on your own discussion and moderation skills regardless of the setting you've chosen. Make sure that you're loud enough and that the rules of the discussion are clear, and that you're ready to do things like navigate any difficult topics that may arise or keep individuals from monopolizing everyone else's time. If you feel unsure of your ability to do this, consider getting volunteer help or deputizing a trusted book club attendee, and even practicing the scenarios outside of the book club setting until you feel ready to handle them. And lastly, tip number 3 for hosting your own comic book club is to make sure that you have fun. Library programming is what you make it, and comic book clubs are no exception. Be present in the moment and also come prepared with your own opinions on the material. I really hope that you'll try our new comic book club resource, and also that you'll let us know how it worked for you if you do. Feel free to comment below or tag us in your own social posts. It's important to remember that comics are for everyone, and there is a comic book for every reader. Your new favorite read is just a few clicks away.